Seriously? I have this freaking camera stacked on everything and it still cuts my head off. What's up guys, Zee Raka over Infinity. Guess what? Today I bought a blender. It's my first blender I've ever had. I wanted to get a juicer, but you know how things are. I thought, if I don't have a blender, why would I start at a juicer? So blend with me, will ya? Oh, interesting thing real quick. This is a skateboard company around, right? West 49. Guess what? W-E-S-T alphabetically, numerologically breaks down to 13. And what does 49 break to? I'll let you figure that out. That's not hard. I'm going to start out with some oranges, just because I'm only using the things that I had. Wow, this isn't even really oranges, it's fucking... I'm going to start out with some greens. No, okay, well, here's an interesting thing about the orange. They actually named the color orange after the fruit. So a lot of people are thinking they got lazy and named the fruit just the color it was. That's incorrect, it was the other way around, really. Then I'm going to throw in some parsley. Probably do half a cucumber, maybe less. I got a pretty small blender. Not rich, okay? One thing I want to talk about real quick while I'm doing this is a little bit more lettuce. Cognitive dissonance. Now, this is something that we're all probably a little bit guilty of. Now, when we're being completely honest with ourselves, we know exactly what it is that we need to do on our path and what we need to do and when we should probably be doing it. For example, knowing what kind of foods that you need to be eating and what you should be doing to get to that place. For instance, I've always been interested in juice fasting. While this isn't a juicer, you know, now I have more of a chance that I can do like some thick juice or some freaking smoothie fasting, or you know what I'm saying? So it's all about not allowing yourself to make that cognitive dissonance when you have something that's not good for you and something that's good for you, and you decide to go with the not so good for you thing because you have created reasons for that to be a good thing for you. Does that make sense? You do the one that feels better and you create excuses for why you're doing it, like, I'm just trying to stay grounded. While that's true for a lot of people, it's not true for most of you, so... Wow, hey, orange! It's not like it's not getting mashed up right now anyways, right? Yeah, I was gonna get a juicer and then I decided, well, I don't even have a blender. Juicers are typically a little bit more expensive and they have more waste product. So this way I'm getting the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Remember, eat greens to heal yourself and eat fruits for energy. If I had any more hot peppers, they'd be going in here too, and that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? But I tell you, I eat those things like chips. I'd actually gotten to a point when I was eating those things, I had about 7 or so in a row, those little red hot peppers that I showed you about 2 videos ago. If you're new here, I'm sorry that I don't know what they're called, but they're delicious and I eat them all the time. I probably should know what they're called. I think they're called Thai peppers. They're just little red. They might even be cayenne peppers. I'm not even really sure. I just eat them. But they're delicious for you. And honestly, after eating about 8, 9, 10 of them, I was hallucinating, no joke. I was hallucinating off these things, so there's definitely something more to it than we're exposed to, and hot peppers, for me personally, give me the highest amount of energy out of any food that you can eat, because they are a fruit, and a lot of people don't even know that they're a fruit, but... I'll go ahead and put in the rest of this. I have no idea what this is going to taste like. Probably a little bit pizza-like, except for that orange that I put in there. I was supposed to give me a little bit of the flavor, but now I'm thinking that maybe that's going to just taste like a messed up drink. But you know what? It's all going to the same place. Normally I just throw this whole thing in there, but I bought a tiny little blender, so I mean, kind of limited myself a little bit, but it is what it is. Make sure you're washing this stuff off. You don't want to get that pesticides and herbicides on all the sides. You want to side with that side of salad? So basically, as I said, a giant thing that we need to stop doing is creating cognitive dissonance. And we need to stop playing dumb. Because we all know exactly what it is that we need to be doing right now, and we know exactly how to get there, but we like to ask questions and just to make sure the other person's doing it too, because if they're not doing it, I don't want to do it, and it's like a homework situation. But I'm going to tell you what, right now, things are speeding up. The energy on this planet is really high. So if there's any time for you to start doing what you know is right, this is it. For me, this is literally what I enjoy doing now, so... Not this, and you know what I'm saying, but actually I enjoy this too, so probably just gonna go ahead and throw in the whole friggin' tomato. Maybe I'll cut this in half. Go easy on the thing. It was just a cheap thing. I mean, I live lavishly here, so those two in. Man, this is gonna be good. But that, for now, I'm not really positive that this is even gonna work, because personally, from my own experience, every blender I've had is a piece of crap, and it's probably because I keep spending the lesser amount of money on it, right? Not today, Junior. Move you so you can get a sweet action shot. Yeah, look at that. Look at that beauty. That went well. I feel a little bit like a serial killer. Alright. Nice and smooth, hopefully. Looks like it from the outside. Hopefully it's good on the inside. Yeah, nice little splash there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Oh yes, sir. It is what it is. Alright, does this go back on? Well, this is just a one-time use, sir. You can't actually put this back on. Cheers. Watch your cognitive dissonance, stop making excuses, and just do what you know you need to do. Aren't you tired of going, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me? Eventually you're going to have to shove some people to the side and make things happen for yourself, because you know what to do. That's it, guys. 13 love, 13 knowledge, and 13 respect.